Hey, Loretta. Good to see you, dear. Just hanging out for a few minutes. Sorta Morta, good to see you. Thanks for being here. See if anybody trickles in here. I probably won't be live too long. But later in the evening, I'll start getting a little more stopped up, but I felt really good today. Until about half hour ago. Then y'all's president ruined that for me. Missed you too, Loretta. I missed everybody. I can't wait till things get back to normal. Well, as normal as they can be. Hey, Ashley, prepared for Joe Morgan. Good to see y'all. It is going well. Deanna Walters, good to see you. And if I miss anybody, sorry, I'm on my phone and it goes fast. Adriana, Jennifer, good to see you guys. So, how many is in here? I can't really see it. 17. So, I didn't even get through all 6 steps. I got through the first 2. Hey, Jason Schmidt, good to see you. Carpenter Self-Reliance, John Doe, Klingon, good to see you. Anna W, good to see you. So I got through the first 2 steps in his program. Hey, Regina, good to see you. Kim's Farm Life, Rosanna, good to see you. Good to see you too. So did anybody else just get a big ticket out the door? I don't know how long it'll take him to do it, but he just mandated the rest of the healthcare field. Hey, Yai, good to see you. Northeast Rebel, good to see you. I am doing a lot better, man. I'm doing a lot better. Thank you. Eden's Garden, good to see you. Yeah, it's definitely heating up. He's doing everything he can. Hold on just a second. I figured it out how we fix stupid beatings, loads of beatings. I wish we could, man. Hey, James Davis, God bless you too, brother. Good to see you. Yeah, I got through the first 2 of his new rules or mandates or whatever you want to call them, and I was like, nope, I'm done. Hey, Big German. I am too, man. I'm very glad to be here. Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't take into consideration the central air back there. Hey, Tammy. Good to see you. I am feeling better, James. I'm feeling a lot better. All the swelling's gone out. Well, almost all the swelling's gone. My sinuses are... I'm still kind of congested, but it's all coming out. Hey, Stars. Good to see you. But, you know, all been wondering, and actually me and a couple of y'all in here have been talking the last few days, wondering how he was going to do it, you know, because they admitted he can't do it. He don't have the federal power to completely mandate it. And we was talking, I said, bet you what he does is he lays on the employers even harder. And that's exactly what he's doing. And the labor board. God bless the labor board. Let's not forget about them. But anyway, I've been gone forever. I ain't gonna get on here all pissed off. Well, I mean, I am, but, you know. Let's see if I can scroll back up through here. He can shove those mandates where he shoves his pee pads. Jesus, Lord Joe. Mandates are here for everyone. If Vax works, what are they worried about? Took Vax, but was my choice. Martial law coming. It's fixing to get real bad. What he just announced tonight, that's going to set a lot of people straight over the edge. I mean, right over the edge. Thank you, Prepared For. I appreciate that. I'm getting there. Hey, Kate Murphy, good to see you. My family just got over the same crap. The kids were fine, and we just felt like a bad cold. Haven't gotten all year, and was around jab people 3 days after sick. They are lying about it. Oh, absolutely. And that's what, makes it even worse. It's just lost my train of thought. That he stands up there and just blatantly lies. I mean, flat out lies. These vaccinations are safe. It's a pandemic among the unvaxxed. No, it's not. How can you with any kind? I don't know. There's no way he can actually, unless he just lies so much he's starting to believe it himself. I don't know. Exactly, Hutch. Almost like they declared war on half the country. It's exactly right, man. 80 million people unvaxxed, 150 million completely vaxxed. Hey, Five, good to see you, brother. I will be calling you when I get off of here. I'm not going to go 2 hours. I know I can't. I'm already getting stopped up. We thought there was a shortage before. Wait till that 80% walk. Absolutely. I just don't. I just don't even see. I mean, I know it's part of the agenda. I mean, duh, But that's going to absolutely collapse everything. I mean, of course, there are going to be some folks that absolutely, have no choice. They haven't gotten prepared for this. Whatever, and they're going to take it. I mean, I get it. If you have to, you have to. And if you choose to, you choose to. It's that simple. But there's just way too many bad things that's coming from it, and why they're pressing it so hard when the flu, up until this point, the flu killed more people every year. Two to one, yep. It almost is. That's all right, because most of them 2 to 1, well, we know what kind of people they are. Papa, it's always a choice when given the carrot or the stick. I pick revolt every time. Yeah, flu, what's that? Exactly. I don't think they'll be trying to peg us out or peg us off one by one. I think they're have every intention to just rounding us up like cattle, and Absolutely. It's still not a vaccine, it's a bioweapon. Nothing has changed. Yep. Hey, Tammy, good to see you. Yeah, I saw that, Loretta. Now they're trying to combine the flu shot with the COVID vax. I am awake. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it about done Eric Clapton in. I did read that. Well, I didn't read anything. I watched the video about it, but... Absolutely, Five. It's time. I mean, like I said, like right now, and the majority of y'all too, we've prepped for stuff like this, and we're pretty, comfortable for, short term. And if they'd leave us alone, we'd be fine, But that's just it. They're gonna do whatever they can to make sure we don't thrive and be okay. Regina Mandy is doing great, and the girl, she came I mean, she had it last year, so her antibody count and everything must still be high enough. She done just fine. She hasn't had so much as a sniffle, so everybody's finally getting over it. It's time to have balls the size you need a wheelbarrow to haul around, or things won't end well for humanity. That's absolutely right. Hey Angie, good to see you. Papa, what have you learned after dealing with the bioweapon? It still hasn't changed my mind, about the vaccination. We still won't be getting it. It was like a really bad flu for us. For me, it was very painful. I mean, it's nothing to pick at or make fun of by no means. It hurt. It hurt like hell. My joints. It felt like every joint in my body was pulling apart, and my chest. My breathing got really shallow. But as far as learning, I've learned you can never prep too hard on your OTC medicines. I've learned that I need to get on the ball and actually order things like the fish antibiotics, stuff like that. You don't even have to order it. You can go to Rural King and get that stuff. But that's just one thing I hadn't got yet. Really, as far as prepping goes, like learning, that's about it. Just like I said, just go as heavy as you can on OTC drugs, because we definitely broke into that because we couldn't leave the house. I mean, we couldn't leave the house. There was a couple days I wouldn't even try to drive. I mean, I felt so bad. But definitely having a good stockpile of OTC. And of course, the neighbor sees me out. I can't stand this dude. He sees me live streaming. He knows what I'm doing. Just fired up his lawnmower. Oh man. And I know that dude. Oh man. Moon him. I can't do that. He's a priest. Not a priest, I'm sorry. He's a reverend. Pastor. His church is right here in Nazarene, and he lives right there. He's a couple bricks shy of a full load, all right. Just breathe, we don't mind. But anyway. Wait a minute, what? Fine, I'll have OFC. I didn't see what you said, man. Hold on, let me scroll up. Go breathe on him. Man, no. No, I wouldn't wish this on nobody, man. On nobody. Smiling away. Nah, he'll be up in the front yard for a little bit, hopefully. It won't get too noisy till he comes to the back. I know. Well, nope, he's going to start in the back. What a sweetheart. Hey, Flo Grown, good to see you, man. B&B, good to see you. It's good to see you guys, too. I miss everybody. We all have those neighbors, some of us more than others. Yeah. I wish it on a lot of people. Pelosi, Schumer, Joe. Yeah, I don't know what his stand is, politically or otherwise, about the vax, or I don't know. He used to come over here all the time, anytime I was out in the yard, which I'm fine, I don't care to talk to the guy. He's an alright guy, he just does odd things, which I probably do too, I guess. Hey KY Survival, good to see you. He's the guy, I think I talked about it one night on live stream. like mowing the yard. He hasn't got close enough to see yet, but he carries a pistol. He'll lay his pistol on his lap while he mows the yard, and if he finds a, a mole tunneling through the ground, he'll park the mower and sit and watch and wait for the dirt to move, and he'll shoot right in the ground. I don't know how he hasn't hit a water line or anything. So I guarantee you, since that dude's lived there, he's probably shot 20, 30 rounds straight into the ground. He's a different one. This business with 100 employee mandate's going to worsen the staffing shortages. Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey Susie D, what a wow, what a day makes. You look like you feel better. Yeah, you just don't overdo. Yeah, I do. I feel like 100 times better than I did yesterday. And yesterday, I mean, I think the COVID stuff is kind of subsided. I still get tired easy, and I'll get kind of winded easier, but like the last 2 or 3 days have just been all sinus infection. It was bad. I'm in the country, but I live in a town, little bitty, little town. Like literally, we got a little bitty mom and pop's gas station, a little bitty restaurant, and we just got a Dollar General. Actually, be a year ago next month. But yeah, it's a hick town. So yeah, he rides around shooting moles. Wait until the mail carriers walk out. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do for the country. I'm one that will walk. Yeah, I told y'all, you know, I went through that thing with my P.O. box and had it switched to Valonia because one of our best friends, she works there, and she's been dodging, you know, the vax. She has to do a test, I think, every week or whatever. But now, of course, that's not an option. So I don't know what she'll do. Actually, she presently, right now, has COVID too. So she's been quarantined this week. But she's the same as us. I mean, just a really bad cold / flu. And so I don't know what she'll do, honestly. She's kind of I mean, she's a follower. I mean, she does not support Biden. She don't support the vax, nothing like that. But I mean, so I if I was to put any money on it, I'd say she would probably take it. I don't know. Well, thank you, old mutt. I appreciate that, man. And good to see you. Chris Pipe, Chris Marie. Good to see you guys. Forget shooting the moles. We unleash the hounds on them in these here parts. Not wasting no freedom seeds on a mole. They make reusable mole traps. Yeah, we got some of those. I think you might be right, Karen, and good to see you. I think John over at the Nation, I think he had some sinus issues afterwards too, so it might be part of it. I just thought maybe my system, you know, the shock it was in and everything, that it just might have lowered my defenses and it snuck in on me. If you heard what Joe said, it's vaccine or get tested once a week for federal. And I think he said that too about the other employers or other employees, but I mean, I can't afford $40 a week extra to take a test. I mean, I can't. There's no way, absolutely no way could I afford. Well, actually, there's 3 of us here that's not, you know, so that's $120 a week for tests. Well, thank you very much, Tammy. I appreciate it. Hey, Mames, good to see you. Thank you very much, Tammy. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Okay, the health care was mandated. See, I was getting so pissed off, I wasn't even paying close attention. I used to go through a sleeve of shorts in my old Taurus 94 revolver every weekend on birds and mice and rats, getting in the animals' feed. Got paid better than working lifting. That's a very good question, Survival. I don't know, man. The motto of the revolution: we are everywhere. We need t-shirts. That's a good one. That is absolutely a good one. Hey, Prepper Book Club, good to see you. Sherry Leach, good to see you. And you know, that's what I think too with these. If you're required to have a test every week, I think the employer, since that's their requirement, they should have to foot the bill for that. But just in the last 2 weeks, we've spent $70 on tests. If the cost of the tests are going to be tax deductible like steel-toed boots, I mean, they need to do something, right? So you're going to start working for RSD off the books and doing side jobs with healthcare? I don't know, Coral. I mean, there won't be any healthcare side jobs unless people... I mean, I know a lot of people that are caregivers that work under the table for cash, but, I mean, clearly we're going to still make sure RSD is okay. Honestly, well, I don't want to talk about that publicly without talking to her, but I have a pretty good idea how that's going to end up. Hey, Hava. Well, thank you. It's good to see you too. Oh, Hutch definitely needs. Hutch could have some awesome merch. Man, that dude has got the biggest kahunas, and I admire Hutch. I don't know if he's still in here or not, but man, he says the stuff everybody else thinks and won't say. And that makes Hutch the realest dude on YouTube right now. I honestly believe that. I work off the books for my folks, have been for years. Memes, see, it's kind of ironic because Mandy called me while I was watching Biden, okay? And she goes, I just got some bad news. And I said, has it got anything to do with our president? And she goes, probably. I said, well, I just found out that our jobs are probably on the line because anybody with over 100 employees, blah, 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 blah. She's like, any employer? I said, yeah. She goes, well, I just got a call. She didn't even say who called her, but somebody called her about the healthcare thing immediately. So, I mean, if it's any employer with over 100 employees, I mean, that would have to include everybody around here. I mean, Circle K, Walmart, Cummins, Ison's. I mean, we got big factories around here with, I mean, the majority of Trump supporters, anti-vax. I mean, it's going to be a world of hurt around here. I mean, this county is as red as you can get. I would almost guarantee you, now, I guess I shouldn't say guarantee, but I could safely assume 75% of our county is probably unvaccinated. And that's just a stab in the dark. That's just a number, pulling it out of my butt. But I would say easily 70 to 75% of our county is unvaxxed. Because, I mean, we're country folk. We know home remedies. We know, how to beat a flu, how to beat the cold, it's... Am I buffering, guys? I'm sorry. our little fire station has 10 to 12 employees. Now, is that a city fire department, or? I mean, if it's a volunteer, I don't think you guys have anything to, I don't know how that works. But that'll be federal employee if that's a city. They want it shut down. We should give them a taste. Just stay at home for a week and let them see what happens. Well, I mean, firsthand, I know what'll happen here, because the place I work for, you know, I was out with COVID. Their RSD sat up there 3 days by herself. They sent no staff to take care of her. And then she ended up testing positive. So I called them. I said, look, she's positive, I'm positive. Can I go take care of her? And I mean, they put me back on the pay and everything. Now tell me how crooked and how crazy that is. Which, I mean, going up there and sitting and feeling like crap, or sitting here and feeling like crap,